2. It looks like there was a Foundry update, so we're up to 5.5.2. Looks like everything updated successfully. Alright. I don't think there's any issues with it, so hopefully we can just kind of continue where we left off. So we will see. Alright. What should we do now? What indeed? We're going to review where they are in the adventure, and then we're going to figure out where we think they're going to be in the adventure, and we're going to review anything that we need to review about that stuff. I don't think we're going to have any time to go over rules tonight, so hopefully we're learning and not getting too many messed up. The VOD for this got screwed up. We have it fixed now. I have not put it live yet. I was really busy today, and I just didn't get a chance to do it. So, anyhow, let's check out where we are, where we're going, where we're going to be. Okay, so Chapter 1, Reach for the Sky, Whaling Scrapyard. Let's get these fuckers home. Alright, no more Whaling Scrapyard. So, here we go. They just killed these gnolls, feeling pretty good about themselves. Only 2 things stand in the way of them and the sewers and getting home. Now, if I was them, I would assume that the sewers was also going to have stuff in it and be really, really upset. And I think some of them think that as well, but they're like, you know what? We just got to trust Crash and the writers of this adventure and hope to God that we can make it through this thing. So, what else is waiting for them? Alright, well, we got the Sludge Spine Camp. That's a thing. And then after the Sludge Spine Camp, we've got the Fungus Badge. Alright. Hold on just a second. I want to check something. Go. Oh. Control panel. That's not what I wanted. I wanted my sound options. Okay. Been having a little bit of trouble with my sound, so I guess if I have any issues, like, let me know, because it hasn't been optimal. Let's see. Alright. Oh. Why is my browser turned all the way down to the 5%? That's not good. Alright, let's boost that shit back up. No wonder people haven't been able to hear me. It sounds all screwed up. Alright, hold on. Oh man, now the sound's probably blasting. Alright, that seems good. Maybe? Maybe right there? I don't know, we'll see. Alright. So, mushrooms. Let's go over it. So these things are called, what are these things called? Leshies in this setting. Any kind of plant people are Leshies. Painted follower of Shumfa is a -1. And what does he bring into the table? He has changed shape. It can turn into a giant mushroom or patch of fungi. And this has the effect of tree shape. Okay. Tree shape lasts for 8 hours. Okay, that's pretty cool. A successful nature or survival check against your DC reveals that you appear to be a plant that is strangely new to the area. Okay. Why would anybody specifically be looking for that? It's kind of weird. Or merge with plants for 10 minutes. While casting the spell, you touch a plant with enough volume to fit you and your possessions, or the spell is disrupted. When merged, you can hear but not see what's going on around you. If you're expelled from the plants, if the plant takes damage while you're inside it, you're expelled from the plant and take 10d6 damage. Magic Passage expels you without dealing damage. The spell ends if you're ever outside the plant. Okay, while in this form, you can observe everything around you using your normal senses. As a plant, your AC is 20, and only status bonuses, status penalties, circumstance bonuses, and circumstance penalties affect you. Any successes and critical successes you roll on on reflex saves are failures. Okay. That's interesting. Alright. Are they hiding in this form? Is that what's going on there? When they die, a burst of primal energy explodes from its body, restoring 1d8 hit points to each fungus creature in a 30-foot emanation. This area is filled with fungi, becoming difficult terrain. If the terrain is not a viable environment for this fungi, they will die after 24 hours. Pack attacks. Followers of Shumfollow strikes deal 1d4 damage to creatures that are within the reach of at least 2 of their allies. I don't see that happening. Excuse me. Spores. A creature that takes damage from a follower of Shumfollow's Spore Pod Strike must succeed at a Fortitude save or take 1 persistent poison. A creature has its vision reduced as long as this persistent damage continues and can see only 20 feet or 10 feet on a critical failure. How do we make that happen in VTT? I don't know. So they can throw a Spore Pod, or they can punch at you. It feels like they want to shoot you, but then if they shoot you, they don't get to benefit from 2 allies being next to you. It's not a great monster. And then I have to remember turn pack attack on, I guess, if they actually qualify for it. Okay. So I'm assuming these guys are disguised as mushrooms. Okay. Shumfollow himself. Alright. Shumfollow is... I think we rendered him weak because we were worried about their survivability at this point in the adventure. Let's see. He has ranged Spore Pod, Spore Cloud. So he's just like the others. Except... like beefier. Oh. Alright. Oh, let's see. Spore Cloud. Oh, no, he has a Spore Cloud. That's different. Alright. So, Spore Cloud allows him to unleash a cloud of spores that irritate the eyes and throats of non-fungi creatures. It is a 15-foot emanation. Each creature must succeed at a DC Fortitude or take 1 persistent poison damage. A creature has its vision reduced. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay. And then his spells. Spell DC is a 16. Alright. Interesting. Okay. So beyond these guys is Le Final Boss. And Bristlebane, we gave her, I believe, Enlarged Self. So there's that. She get big, and she, you know, we'll kick her their butt. Now, keep in mind, these guys are running on fumes. They don't have any of their long rest abilities. Hey, Dom. Hey, Dom, how's this sound? Like, it turns out, like, I ran an update on my computer, and it screwed up all my sound. So part of the sound issues I was having this weekend were related to that, I think. So now I think I've got it. I think I've got it sorted out. We'll see. Alright. Let's read the adventure. Here, the walls of trash lining the scrapyard are overgrown with dense green mold, bulging mushrooms, and powdery fungi. Thick, fuzzy rot overflows onto the floor of the scrapyard. The plant matter is spongy and slippery looking. To the east, a wide sewer tunnel exits the scrapyard. The nail gobblers and the sludge spines aren't the wailing scrapyard's first living inhabitants. A patch of wicked fungus leshies call this rotten corner of the junkyard home for nearly as long as the place existed, and they're tired of newcomers. Shumfollow and his followers have finally gotten fed up with so many tall folk tramping through their territory, goblin known or otherwise. The nail gobblers have snatched up perfectly good animal corpses the Leshy had planned on using, and the sludge spines' frequent comings and goings have made a mess of their fungal patch. The Leshies have resolved to attack the next humans who intrude upon their fetid domain. Fervent and self-righteous, they fight to the death. Video game land. A group of violent fungus leshies live in this noxious garden. The leshies have suffered countless abuses. They've been pushed too far. The leshies use their freshly collected corpses as breeding grounds to grow more leshies, then performing profane rituals to imbue these fungal shells with primal life. The characters are in bad shape, but the party is ready to move on and be done with the Wailing Scrapyard. Skip this encounter. In this case, it is simply empty. I don't really want to skip it, because, like, it's kind of cool, but I will go ahead and go back to making this guy weak. Alright. What else do we got? So that's B9, B10. Aw, thank you, Dom. 31 months. That feels like an unreal number. A narrow path through the scrap leads west into an 8-foot wide sewer pipe. The pipe's grate lies against a pile of fire and blackened bricks near the opening. The path continues to the south, where it opens into a large area. The sludge spines use the sewer entrance to hunt through Alkenstar. Most of the killers don't know left from right and simply follow their leader, Bristlebane, who carries a crude map of the dank labyrinth. Okay. Is that on her possession? Is there a crude map on her body? I doubt it. Let's see. Crude map of the Alkenstar sewers. Unbelievable! Wow. Okay. With Bristlebane defeated and her map in hand, the characters can easily find their way through the sewers and back to the barrel and bullet. The party enters this area at the same time that the leader of the Sludge Spine clan, Bristlebane, is returning from an expedition. Upon seeing the party walking around freely so close to their encampment, she realizes her pack has failed to capture them. Where her kin failed, she plans to succeed. Alright, and with the defeat of this creature, they will return home, heroes, and they will get level 2. Thank God. Music's low, but overall good. Alright, turn it up a little bit. Okay. So let's go ahead and open up the adventure and see what's happening next. Outlaws of Alkenstar 01. Okay. Punks in a powder keg. If they were all playing as turtles, we could have called it Heroes in a Half Shell, but alas, did not. So it's Punks in a Powder Keg, which is still a pretty clever name. I don't want to know anything about your update. Go away. Alright, so let's scroll down. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. A close call midway through the sewer expedition. The characters hear a familiar voice echoing through a street drain up above. It's Deputy Lovelace giving orders to subordinate Shield Marshal. Though the characters can only hear Lovelace's side of the conversation, read or paraphrase the following. You're so useless. At this point, finding them is going to be impossible. They've likely gotten back to their hideout by now. Did you contact Forge that evidence we need to arrest Gattleby? A week! Tell them they have 5 days, and hurry it up. Meanwhile, raid the usual places in Hellside and Smokeside. If you find the thieves, kill them. They were trying to kill you, after all, got it? Self-defense. You had no choice. Let your squad know that anyone who makes the killing shot gets a nice fat purse from Muglin as a thank you. Now, get out of here before I shoot you myself. The deputy swears under her breath. Before the sound of her footsteps echoes down the sewer drain, a horse whinnies and trots away. Nice. Nice. Alright. Back at the barrel and Boulet. Let's see. The chapter concludes when they arrive home. Phoebe Dunsmith is tending the bar, greets the characters casually, as she would any customers, before subtly signaling for them to follow her. She takes the party to the back room again to discuss matters and get her cut of the gold. While the characters tell her how the heist went and about the troubles at the scrapyard, Dunsmith starts working on the ornate box's lock. She finishes cracking the lock just as the characters finish telling her their tale. Inside the ornate box is 250 gold worth of gold and silver. Dunsmith gives each character 25 gold worth of coins as their payment. She also lets the party keep the bag of holding, a Type 1. She does ask for her hats of disguise back, but offers to sell them to the characters for a 15 gold each. Damn, Phoebe. The characters may want to ask Dunsmith questions about how the job went down. Below are some of the characters' likely inquiries. Okay. When do we get our next job? Alright. Dunsmith swirls the dregs of her whiskey in her glass, downs the drink, and stands. She unholsters her shotgun in one fluid motion, and then sets the firearm on the bar counter. I thought they were in the back room. Okay, whatever. Also, they don't drink whiskey in Alkenstar. This is a lot of, alright, whatever. Well, now, she says in a low voice, I suddenly have a lot of dirt on each of you, don't I? Armed robbery, obstruction of justice, evading the law, quite a rap sheet. Not to mention the murders. She leans against the bar and stretches casually. I guess this means I should tell you something about me. I'm not just a saloon owner, for starters. She removes her holster and sets it on the bar next to her shotgun. In fact, I work for a very powerful person, someone you're no doubt familiar with. She puts one hand on her vest, palms something, and extends her closed hand. It's a small signet ring that exhibits the distinctive symbol of the Grand Duchy of Alkenstar. Does Grand Duchess Trieka Risia ring a bell? Oh man. Trieta Risia. Alright, hopefully we get it right. It's so hard to read. It's so small. Hold on. Where did they move the zoom? I guess we'll just use hotkeys. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Dunsmith can hardly contain her smirk, enthralled with her own theatrics. What this means is, she sighs, stretching out the words, since you work for me, you actually work for the Grand Duchess. She laughs, her cool facade finally cracking, then slips the ring back into her pocket. What, surprised? Trust me, it's good to have friends in high places. Besides, now that we're all formally acquainted, it's about time the real fun began, don't you think? Alright, so then, a new archetype unlocks. You could be a fucking secret agent. Cool. Run and gun. This chapter begins after the events of Chapter 1. The characters have rejoined their patron, a Phoebe Dunsmith, in the back room of the Barrel and Bullet, so Dunsmith can explain their next mission. Now that she knows the characters can get the job done. Amen, sister. And has told them who they're really working for, the government. She hires them for a very special job. Escort the famous inventor Vashon Gattleby to safety. Once the party is ready to proceed, read or paraphrase the following. Phoebe Dunsmith paces around the Barrel and Bullet's back room as she talks. She's animated and enthusiastic, clearly firing on all cylinders and still reveling in the success of the Gold Tank Reserve heist. I got it, phone. I got it. Don't worry, baby. For this next job, Dunsmith says, the Duchess has asked us to secure some very precious cargo. She slides a broadsheet across the table. No, not a broadsheet, son of a bitch. How many days have passed since this happened? Say 2 days? Fuck. I didn't want to make a broadsheet tonight. I don't even have a newspaper ready to go. There's only 15 minutes till the game. Hey, just got here. Remember you were thinking about upping the Null Leader to Elite. I would definitely not be upping her to an Elite. I want them to survive. After the scare Sunday morning, or Saturday morning, with all the dying, I don't want all that dying, you know? So we're gonna try to avoid that. Alright, I'm gonna grab the weather. Okay, so we got the weather, and let's see. No? Okay. According to La Adventure, it is 2 in the morning on Monday the 1st? Does that look right? Okay. So that would be these cuties. Okay. So they finished the job. And then 2, 3, 4, so 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So we're gonna put maybe here. Vashon will be arrested. All right. Cool. Erodus. Oh my god. Erodus 05. So, we'll assume that they take a day off to rest. Yeah, and then they're going to get to work on the 3rd. So the 3rd and the 4th. Sounds good. Okay. So we have a general sense of what's going on there. I'm going to move this over to another window. And then I'm going to open up Photoshop. Damn. I'm going to open up our Alkenstar ChatGPT room. And I'm going to say, I need an article written for the campaign's local newspaper. It will be about the gold tank reserve heist. Alright. It will be about the gold tank reserve being robbed by 5 suspects. It should be 250 words or less. Oh my god, 250 words or less is so big. Oh, I forgot how big the newspaper needed to be. I gotta label that shit. All right, let's see. Open here. Outlaws of Alkenstar. Where's my newspaper? News volume 1. Okay, weird flex. Open. Okay. So let's see. I guess that'll be we said 4th, 3rd, and the 4th. Okay. Cancel. Okay. So this was our volume 1, which is just gorgeous, and this is our template. So we'll just mess with volume 1. All right. So Erodus 04. No, Erodus 03 we said. Okay. Alright. And let's see. I'm gonna have to ask for the same thing, but make it many, many words less. So, let me see. Character count. 10 minutes till the game. No! So it's gotta be 633 characters or less. Could probably be a little bit more than that, but say 650? That sounds good. Alright. So, same deal. I need an article, blah, 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 blah. It should be 650 characters or less. Alright. Write me that fucking article. So we should change the name of this to be 650 car or less as a cheat sheet for later. Alright. Let's see. This one on the character counter is coming in at 407, so we could probably do 425 pretty easily. Alright, so 425 car or less. And then finally right here, I hate that this is like a multiple article thing. That really bothers me. Alright, let's see. That's not what we wanted. Oh. Okay. I see the issue here. Alright. So that's 250. 250 character or less. And then I completely forgot that I wanted to make more newspapers. I'm just the worst. Worst DM. Gonna hang up my hat. Call it a day. 185 character or less. Alright. 8 minutes. Okay. Alkenstar Gazette, breaking news. Brazen heist shakes Gold Tank Reserve. I love it. It's a good name for an article. Beautiful. Brazen heist shakes Gold Tank Reserve. In a shocking overnight raid, the Gold Tank Reserve was breached by 5 cunning suspects who made off with priceless artifacts and advanced firearms. That's not what happened. Authorities are baffled and the city is on high alert. Grand Duchess, Trietta Ricia vows swift justice as citizens wonder who's behind this audacious crime. Okay, honestly, I like the fact that it put the leader in there. This is definitely not enough characters, though. 650 characters or less. Shit. Hold on, maybe we gotta do words. Let's see. 89 words or less? Alright, let's try it again. It should be 90 words or less, not counting the headline. There we go. Let's see what she makes, or it makes. Here we go. In a daring act, Gold Tank Reserve was raided by a gang of 5 who disabled the facility's high-tech security systems. The thieves targeted prized artifacts, advanced firearms, leaving authorities puzzled. Grand Duchess Trietta Ricia promises a relentless pursuit of the culprits, offering a substantial reward for information. Alkenstar citizens are left stunned and the city on edge as the audacity of the heist raises questions about the motives behind the shocking crime. Man, that's really good. Alright. Bloop. Put that in there. Local business mogul Ambrose Muglin is offering large payouts of gold for any information. Period. Promises a relentless pursuit of the culprit. She would not be offering a reward. Alkenstar citizens are left stunned. Blah blah blah. Local. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's see. We need another article. 5 minutes to game. I guess I don't really have time to make another article. That kind of sucks. Boo. Boo indeed. Alright. I need another newspaper article. This one is about the success of the Goblin Flea Market Cultural Festival. And then the article should be 90 words or less, not counting the headline. There we go. Alright, Goblin Flea Market delights Alkenstar. Sounds good. So we'll move this up here. Grab this, put that there. Nice. The annual Goblin Flea Market Cultural Festival wowed Alkenstar's residents and visitors alike, celebrating blah 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 blah. Alright. Go ahead and put that in there. Oh, jeez. Why'd you write such a long-ass article about goblins? Okay. The bank? You got a longer article about this than you got about the fucking bank? Okay. Alright. Alright, we'll do like that. And like that. There we go. Alright, yeah, we definitely don't have time to do a full-on thing for him. I'll just have to describe the newspaper to him. Ugh, lazy guy, I guess. I could work on it while they're leveling up, but they decide they want to level up during the session. Either way, we have to go and work on the game, which is to say run the game. So, good luck, I guess. Lord Conti's going to be streaming this live if you want to watch it live. Otherwise, the VOD will be up later this week. The VOD from last week will be up tomorrow morning. I am sorry for the delays. There was some issues with the recording, and it took a while to get it sorted out. So it should be up tomorrow. I don't really have time for announcements. This game starting in 2 minutes, but I hope everybody has a good week, and I will see you next time.